Hey y'all, Adam here from sapphiregladecomics, back again. Happy New Year. Hope you all have had a fantastic start to your new year. I am back again with another video today. Today's video is going to be going over one of my favorite stories from 2022, and that is Grimm by Stephanie Phillips, who wrote it. The art is by Flaviano, and Rico Benzi did some of the lettering. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here is your front cover, beautiful Jenny Frison cover, absolutely stunning. Here is your spine. This is the first. This is the first volume of Grimm, collects issues 1 through 5. And it's called Don't Fear the Reaper, which is actually a real song. Here is the back. You are welcome to pause the video right here and take a read. I can position in the camera right there. All right. This retails at $14.99, but I picked this up from my local comic book shop, Comic Logic, in Ashburn, Virginia. And since I have a bunch of comics to subscribe to, I got 10% off of it, so I only paid about $12 for it. Anyways, when you open it up, you're greeted with this interior page. Here is all the credits of everyone that worked on this book. And here is where it begins. And basically, it starts off with this guy who died from drunk driving. And he's basically like, "Nah, I'm not dead. What you talking about?" But Jessica Haro, who is our character right here, is like, "Oh no, you are dead. Sorry." And of course, he's in denial. And then we get that infamous splash page that is in all of Boom Studios' books, it seems like. Grimm. And here we go across the River of Souls. The guy's still in denial about being dead. Jessica gives him a bit of a rundown of what to expect. And here is the absolutely wonderful afterlife. Welcome to the DMV. We will never be free of the DMV. And then we talk more about all that. They go after the person to get Jessica's sight back, and Jessica can move between the world of the living and the world of the dead. And then we're introduced to one of our main antagonists here, and we are left with this absolutely beautiful variant cover from issue 1 for Jenny Frison. I do have this one. It's actually graded. And chapter 2 is called The End. So we are introduced to a brand new character who is also an antagonist called The End. And basically, if you touch him, you turn to stone and you die. So absolutely chaotic issue number 2. And then flipping through, I don't want to spoil a ton of this. Just gonna check some things. Yeah, we're still in chapter 2 here. Jessica really wants to know her life and how she died. This will probably come into play much, much later in the Grimm story. And we get another fantastic Jenny Frison cover right here from issue number 2. The End is going after Jessica Haro in that page. So stuff is about to get real because they're trying to figure out what's going on. And this is chapter 3 called Null and Void. And we get a little bit of a background of our main antagonist. Let me see who her name was again. Spoiler alert. Adira. Adira is one of the main antagonists of this early story. And going to Null and Void, this kind of gives the origin of Adira when she was someone completely different. Basically, I want to say she was probably Lilith's sister at some point. But we learn more about that as the story goes on. They are in prison, and the end goes after, pretty much runs rampant in the afterlife. So you get a fate worse than death. You are reduced to nothing, basically. Really awesome read there. The end is just just so intense, really awesome. And they go and they come across Death's Scythe, and that begins to play a huge role in what comes after. And they wind up in where else? Sin City, Las Vegas. And here we have issue 3's variant cover by Jenny Frison. She did a lot of the 1 in 25 version variants that are absolutely awesome. And then it's called Chapter 4, All on Black. We are now in Vegas. So they're battling the end here, or trying to run away from him, trying to find Death. And what's crazy is that Jessica was able to once again move between the realm of the living and the realm of those that have passed on. Saving a girl from crossing the road and getting hit by a bus. And Death is able to telepathically connect through this lady to Jessica and tells Jessica where to find him. And that is absolutely crazy how that goes about. And this is issue 5's variant cover. They didn't put an issue 4's variant cover in here, unfortunately. Or they did, and it was on the other side. And then we're in chapter 5, Death and Dying in Las Vegas. And we learn about a war between Adira and Death thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years ago. Huge battle plays out in this final issue, but I don't want to spoil anything. But we do have a certain character that's probably going to come into play here soon. That could be the actual Lilith. And then back here we just have some biographies of the main people that worked on this book. So that is Grim. If you really like Something is Killing the Children, I believe you'll like Grim, because it kind of has the same story pace as Something is Killing the Children. Nice slow build up to some action, some good backstory, good origin stories. It's just a fantastic book overall, and I highly recommend that you read it if you're interested in a really cool book. Grim will give you that. But anyways, guys, if you absolutely enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a like, leave a comment down below. Are you reading Grim? Are you continuing to read Grim? Issue 6 just came out before the end of the new year. And feel free to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I am hoping to grow this channel big time in 2023 because I am passionate about comics. I want to share my passion about them. So I'm going to do everything I can comic book related going forward for the channel and for my viewers, of course. And of course, if you guys want to buy this book, I will leave the links down below. There'll be a link to Organic Price Books. There'll be a link to Amazon as well. And I hope you guys will pick up Grim. It's a fantastic read. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait till issue 7 comes out. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Y'all have a good night, and thank you so much for watching.